pissy, piss-mongering fucking pisspot of the damned.
Misanthrope Radio.
International cream corn fuckheadery.
Misanthrope Radio.
Simply a dirty Jew.
Misanthrope Radio.
And as the young man knew full well, chicken fried steak couldn't fuck back. All it could do was be delicious.
Misanthrope Radio starts now.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 7 of Misanthrope Radio. I don't know if you know this about me, but I am a well-respected member of my community. A pillar of the community, if you will. Being a person that people look up to, I get invited from time to time to do things that pillars of the community get invited to do. One such happening came along this week. I have been invited to judge some fucking local special interest group's 48th or 50th annual fucking chili cook-off. And there's a very good chance that you hear that and you're like, oh shit, nice. You get to go and sample all the chilies. You don't have to pay. Sounds like a pretty good time, Lorenzo. I could not possibly disagree more. First of all, I don't like being around people like that. The place is going to be absolutely goddamn jam-packed. Chili cook-offs are big business. People come from miles the fuck around to sample chili and see who's got bragging rights this year. There's a legit trophy involved, a traveling trophy that last year's winner has to bring with them to this year's fucking event, and if they choose to compete, maybe they lose the trophy they brought with them to the next champion, and so on and so forth and so on and so forth in perpetuity. The annual chili cook-off in my community is a big fucking deal, and I have been asked to judge. So like I was saying, it's going to be fucking absolutely jam-packed with people. People come from miles around. This one, however, has been going on for so long that people are going to come from miles and miles around. So the chili cook-off venue is guaranteed to be completely fucking stuffed with sweaty, unwashed, stinking fucking plastic spoon-carrying fucking numbskulls waiting to get their fucking shot at the next pot of chili. So the sea of humanity aspect has me a little on edge anyway, right? The second reason I don't want to go is, I gotta be honest with you, and I'm gonna say this quietly, because this is the sort of thing that gets a motherfucker lynched in my neck of the woods. Okay? Are you ready? I'm gonna say it softly, so listen closely. I don't really like chili all that much. I know. I'm in the minority. The overwhelming majority of fucking white people just can't wait for chili season to roll around. They fucking love that shit. They love that big pot of greasy red fucking muck. And they just can't wait to crumble up their fucking crackers into it and fucking sprinkle it with goddamn disgusting cheese or mix in some fucking sour cream. They can't wait to eat it by the spoonful, bowlful, or bucket load. I'm not one of those people. I do not see chili as a fucking culinary delight that everyone should be fucking jizzing in their goddamn shorts over. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I don't fucking understand it. I've never understood the hype. I've had chili all across this fucking nation. I've had Texas chili. I've had the famous fucking Cincinnati Skyline chili. I've had fucking Fred and Red's chili. I've had fucking chili in Chicago. I've had the fucking organic pleasure center fucking chili on the West Coast, and I've had the really dirty fucking meaty shit on the East Coast. I've had chili everywhere. And the only thing I can say about it, the only common theme, is that it's just kind of meh. Judging a chili cook-off for me is the equivalent of being asked to judge a fucking tuna noodle casserole cook-off. The same level of who gives a shit. It's like being asked to judge a cream corn fucking cook-off. So I'm not excited to be the epicenter of the sea of humanity. I'm not excited about the fact that it's chili in general, because while I don't hate it, I don't really love it, and I don't care about it. The third reason, though, that I'm not excited about this, and I'm actually considering turning down the opportunity, is because I can't stand chili people. People who specialize in making chili. People who take a degree of pride in making chili. People who consider their chili making to be part of their identity. I can't fucking stand them. They drive me fucking nuts. I can't stand to hear them talk about chili every fucking year. And the way they fucking talk about it just drives me goddamn insane.
Well, Bob, we're going to go down to the lake and do a little fishing this weekend. You want to go?
Nah, boys, I can't go. I'm breaking out the cauldron. It's chili making weekend.
Oh, shit. Chili making weekend already?
You know how persnickety my chili recipe is. It's going to take every bit of my concentration all weekend long.
Well, let us know when you get that big pot of red greasy shit brewed up. We'll come over and have some.
By God, you know I will. Bring your eating britches. Chili people. People who specialize in making fucking chili. People who specialize in making one greasy pot of red shit per year. People who have special places in their home for chili making instruments. People who have special clothing that they wear only for chili making season. People who have specialized aprons and poofy fucking chef hats that they only break out when it's time to make their disgusting pot of fucking red shit. Their annual fucking disgusting red pot of shit. Chili people. They're all the fucking same. And that's the thing. They're all the same. And while chili on a fundamental level is all the same, so are the fucking people who make it and specialize in it and dream about it and try to, air quotes, perfect their fucking chili recipe. They're all the fucking same. Maybe not physically. You may have a tall fat guy. You may have a fucking short skinny lady. But they're all the fucking same. They're all the fucking same personality-wise. They all have the same meager level of fucking intelligence. They all have the fucking same outlook on life. Every day they wake up in their fucking stupid, benign, goddamn existence is just a day closer to the next excuse to make fucking chili. They live by the chili spoon and they die by the chili spoon. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate chili people. I fucking hate them. They're all the fucking same. They've all got their fucking special ingredients and their special methods and their special fucking cookware and their special fucking spices that they have ground specifically for chili week. I fucking hate them. I absolutely fucking hate them. And they're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere you go. You're surrounded by them. You're besieged by disgusting, sweaty, fucking chili people no matter where you go or what you do. They're every fucking where. If you don't believe me, just bring up chili in conversation, casual conversation. Bring up chili in the fucking workplace. Bring up chili while you're getting your fucking oil changed. Bring up chili at the fucking strip club and see what happens. The conversation that you were in will immediately fucking stop and shift to somebody's favorite fucking ingredient or their wooden spoon that their fucking grandmother and great-grandmother used for making chili, and now you've fucking inherited it. Just watch and see. Seriously, bring it up.
Well, Johnson, I was just wondering if you finished that TPS report.
You know, sir, I was on the way to do that at my home office, and I accidentally tripped over a can of chili that was laying in the middle of the floor.
Chili, you say? Ha! Let me tell you about chili. The chili I make doesn't come out of a can, that's for sure. I only use the finest fucking Middle Eastern star, anise, in order to give it that edge, that hint of sweetness that makes my chili the best in the world.
Oh, you don't know shit from chili, you fucking Yankee. Everybody knows that the greatest chili ever made's got possum vagina in it.
My great-grandmother used to make a chili that was so good, when she threw it in the air, it turned into sunshine. I grew up on Long Island, but my father grew up in Mississippi, and he learned how to make chili from real darkies.
Did you know I don't wear underwear all year long so I can get calluses on the bottom of my fucking ball sack, and then I shave that shit ever so fine with a cheese grater down into my chili recipes and gives it that real earthy flavor. It gives it that real earthy flavor that you can't get nowhere else but from real human ball sack calluses. The secret ingredient for my chili is that it never stops cooking. I've had the same cauldron on my stove in the basement since 1971.
Chili people. They're all the fucking same. They all have some kind of fucking special recipe, or they have some kind of special technique, or they have some kind of special ingredient that makes their chili just a little bit better than everyone else's. No, I don't want to fucking judge the chili cook-off. I don't want to be around all the fucking people, the sweaty, disgusting, fucking sleeveless, goddamn flannel-wearing fucking people. First of all. Secondly, I don't even really like chili all that much. It's okay, but I don't care enough about it to fucking judge a competition entirely devoted to it. And thirdly, I don't want to have to fucking interact with people who really care about chili. I don't want to fucking have to do it, but I don't know how I'm going to get out of it. I don't know that there's any way I can gracefully decline their fucking offer, because it's such a fucking honor in the community that I'm in to be asked to do this that I don't know that I have the ability to legitimately and gracefully decline. I'm going to have to fucking do it, aren't I? I'm going to have to judge the 48th or 50th or whatever the fuck annual community chili cook-off because I fucked up and accidentally became a well-respected member of the fucking town that I live in. Fuck me. Chili people are the worst. Of the 3 reasons I've given you that I don't want to do it, the chili people, the people who fucking specialize in making chili, are the worst. And I hate them, don't get me wrong, but there's one of them that I hate above all others. It's not the guy who shaves his fucking scrotum into the fucking cauldron. It's not the guy who uses platypus vagina. It's not the fucking guy who uses grated rhinoceros horn. It's not the fucking guy who walks around with his fucking spice bag, up underneath his armpit so it blooms with his natural fucking heat and is impregnated by his natural musk before it goes into the pot. It's not that fucking guy. There's one that I hate among all others. Just one. And I know you know who it is. Fucking, it's entirely possible that you are this person, in which case I fucking hate you above all others. That person comes to every chili cook-off ever. And this is the fucking thing. They do this, they pull this same fucking trick. There's always one fucking broad in every fucking community who pulls this same fucking trick. Okay, and everybody acts like it's such a fucking curveball. Oh my God, Cindy's here with her white chicken chili, and it's such a curveball. She has a really good shot at winning every single year. White chicken chili. Cindy, the fucking white chicken chili chef, shows up every year. So there's 1,950 different greasy pots of red shit, but Cindy shows up with a fucking cauldron of goddamn chicken soup. Okay, let's just call it what it is. She shows up with a cauldron of chicken soup with 5 fucking beans in the bottom of it, and she threatens it with a little fucking cumin. Okay, and that's what makes it chili. The hint of fucking cumin is what makes it chili instead of chicken soup. Okay, did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that white chicken chili is just fucking chicken soup that has a hint of cumin in it? Well, I fucking cumin your mom, Cindy, okay? I fucking hate you above all others because you're a cheating fucking whore. Showing up with a pot of fucking chicken soup at a chili cook-off. Deplorable act. First of all, there's a special spot in hell for everybody who's going to be there, who specializes in making chili. But Cindy, you and your fucking pot of chicken soup with 5 beans in it and a little bit of fucking cumin, you with your pot of chicken soup that you have sold the fucking public on a lie. You have sold them a fucking lie, and you say that it's white chicken chili, Cindy, but we know it's not. It's not fucking white chicken chili. It's only chili because you fucking said it is, with your fucking wide ass and your bangs and your frilly fucking stupid floral print goddamn apron, rolling up in your $75,000 fucking SUV with your pot of fucking chicken soup. There's no such thing as white chicken chili, Cindy, and there's no such thing as white chicken chili for all of you other motherfuckers who like to make that shit or have believed the lie. There's no such fucking thing. But Cindy, the fucking whore, who brings white chicken chili every year, has a really good shot at winning because it's the only pot that is not filled with red greasy shit. Cindy, I hate above all others. Cindy, the white chicken chili bitch, I hate above all others. I don't think there's any fucking way I can judge this chili cook-off. Can you imagine what a fucking nightmare it's going to be? I'm not talking about my fucking mental health either. I'm talking about how can you put me, someone who fucking not only hates everyone and being around people and fucking doesn't even really like chili all that much, in charge of judging a fucking event that is directly devoted to the making of some fucking shit that I don't really care about. And it's gonna be completely full to the top with people that I wouldn't fucking piss on if they were on fire. Chili cook-offs. I can't fucking do this, but I don't know how I'm going to get out of it. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get out of it. I am going to have to fucking do it. This is not going to fucking go well. I got to think of something. I got to think of something. I can't fucking do this. Because if left to my own devices and I'm told to impartially judge a chili cook-off where there's 25, 30, 50, 75, 100, I don't know how many entries there's going to be, but there's going to be a lot of them. If I have to fucking taste 100 cauldrons of greasy red shit and one fucking cauldron of white chicken chili, Cindy, I'm not going to forget about you, cunt. But if I have to judge 100 fucking cauldrons of muck, the only logical, reasonable answer is for all of them to lose and then everyone be burned at the fucking stake and then ran through a fucking wood chipper. But I can't really order that now, can I? That's not how you remain a pillar of the community now, is it? Chili fucking cook-off. Fuck me. I gotta figure out a graceful way out of this. More to follow, I'm sure. All right, on to the next segment.
Welcome to the Boomer Bunker Podcast, straight out of Jersey, where we don't sugarcoat a damn thing. We call it like we see it. Loud, proud, with a side of attitude. Politics, culture, everyday nonsense. Forget about it. We're diving in. If you want polite and polished, go listen somewhere else. But if you want real talk, Jersey grit, and laughs, this is your spot. The Boomer Bunker Podcast. Jersey tough, Boomer bold. Check us out at boomerbunker.com or listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Segment 2.
I don't really have any interest in talking about the news of the day. I had somebody recently ask me why I don't use this podcast to give you my opinions on what's going on in the world. Well, you don't fucking need me for that, do you? That's one of the things I've really stayed strong about in reference to Misanthrope Radio. This isn't that you're not coming to me for the news of the day. I prefer to talk about ridiculous shit, stuff that doesn't matter to anybody in the grand scheme of things, like getting asked to judge a chili cook-off and all the reasons why it would be a fucking horrible idea for me to do that. However, I say all that to say this. Occasionally I have thoughts about specific social issues that I feel the need to weigh in on. I don't know why. In this case, I do know why. What I want to talk about right now is racism and the label of racist. That's what I want to talk about in this segment. My personal feelings on the matter are that the term racist is being thrown out way too often and way too liberally. The term racist is being applied to people in ways that is absolutely inappropriate. For example, when I was coming up all those years ago, if there was some chick who came out on TV or in a magazine and said she does not date men of a different race because she wants her kids to look like her someday, she would not have been labeled a racist. They would have said that that's her personal preference and people could shake their heads if they wanted to. However, nowadays, if a lady comes out and says that she does not date men of a different race because she wants her kids to look like her, she's a fucking racist. And I think that that is an inappropriate use of that term. Maybe we've forgotten what being a racist actually is, but I don't think that's what it is. And I don't think you think that that's what it is either. I think deep down, we all know it's not racism. Of course it's not. It's a personal preference. We had it right all those years ago. But somewhere along the way, a group of people figured out that if you fucking call somebody a racist, they're going to stop doing whatever you don't want them to be doing. Or they're at the very least going to shut up and go away. Being called a racist has been a social life and personal life and professional life killer for a very long time, and people are terrified to be fucking hung with that label. It's one of those few terrifying fucking things that you can get accused of, and it doesn't actually matter if there's any evidence to support it. You've been called a racist, and that's what you are. Welcome to unemployment. Welcome to no social life. And I've noticed with the youth coming up today, anytime you mention anything about an ethnic group, a race, a religion other than yours, the word racist flies out of their mouth almost immediately, like it's a pre-programmed response. So I was rolling all that over in my mind. The pre-programmed response among today's youth, combined with the fact that being labeled a racist is a fucking career and personal life, social life killer. And I was debating on whether or not I really wanted to tackle this social issue. It's not really in my wheelhouse. I tell dick jokes and fucking tell funny stories and stuff like that. I rarely get serious. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought that people are misusing the term racist. And I think on some level there are people who are purposely misusing the term racist because they know, like I said, it's a showstopper. The quickest way to get somebody to fuck off out of your face and crawl back in whatever fucking hole they came from and to stop giving opposing viewpoints publicly is to label them a fucking racist, because they know now that they've been labeled a racist, if they don't fucking stop, they're gonna lose their jobs, they're gonna lose their family, they're gonna lose their fucking social life, they're gonna lose all their fucking prospects. It's one of the quickest ways to get canceled. So I think that there's a group of people out there, hell, maybe even a fairly large percentage of the people that you hear utter the word racist on a fucking daily basis, who know that it's a fucking showstopper, and they understand on a fundamental level that they're using the term improperly. If you're one of those people who fall into that category, fuck you, I'm not talking to you right now. What I'm getting ready to do here is not for you, because what you're doing nefariously. What I'm getting ready to do here, I'm doing for the youth of Western society who have been programmed to think that anytime someone of a certain race comments on someone of another race, that it's racism. What I'm going to do here today is illustrate in a very Misanthrope Radio fashion the difference between using your powers of deduction and racism. That's what we're going to do here today on this segment of Misanthrope Radio.
Ah, wonderful! A real Mexican. Janet, walk up to his El Camino, knock gently on the window, now's your opportunity. Ask him where the nearest taqueria is.
Oh my God, Joe, that is so fucking racist.
Stop the vignette. What you just heard there was an interaction between Joe and Janet. Joe pointed out what he infers to be a gentleman of Latin origin based on context clues, and told Janet now is her opportunity to ask him where the nearest place to get real Mexican tacos is. Janet immediately whirled on him and called him a racist. Let's see how Joe handles the rest of this interaction.
Janet, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not a racist. Let's use our fucking powers of deduction here. That is a vintage El Camino painted candy apple red, slammed to the ground with hydraulics and absolutely stunning rims. He has a chain steering wheel and giant fuzzy dice hanging from the rear view mirror. My powers of deduction tell me that that is probably a Mexican. Let's find out. Excuse me, sir.
Elevato, what's happening?
We were wondering where the nearest taqueria is.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. 3 blocks down. Try the fucking tongue.
Thank you, sir, and we will be on our way.
As you just heard there, a vintage El Camino playing reggaeton music, painted candy apple red, slammed to the fucking ground, stunning wheels, chain steering wheel, fuzzy dice. Joe used his powers of deduction and inference and critical reasoning skills in order to make an assumption, an educated guess that that gentleman driving that vehicle was in fact a Mexican. And as it turns out, he was right. Janet is an overly sensitive, pre-programmed by society cunt. Now, by way of comparison, let's do the exact same scenario, but show you what racism actually is.
Ah, there you go, Janet. There's your opportunity right there. There's a dirty goddamn fucking wetback Mexican right over there in that El Camino. Of course it's a fucking El Camino. A Chevy El Camino. Do you know why Mexicans like Chevrolets? Because they can actually say the fucking word. You're never gonna see a Mexican in a Ford, because when they try to say Ford, it comes out like Ford.
Oh my God, Joe, that is so fucking racist.
No, don't step out in the road. He's probably got his bandana pulled down low enough over his eyes to where he can't even fucking see in front of him. Fucking cholo fuck. Hey, Pablo, get your ass back across the border before I call ICE, you fucking piece of shit. Fucking beaner motherfucker.
In this particular scenario, the label of racist would be absolutely appropriate for Joe's conduct. Joe obviously has a problem with people of Hispanic origin. And calling Joe a fucking racist would absolutely make sense here. Do you see the difference? The first scenario, he made an inference based on what he saw, that the gentleman driving the fucking vehicle was going to be a Mexican. In the second scenario, while making the same inference, he went on to tell Janet what he thinks of Mexicans and then fucking proceeded to tell the Mexican to get back across the fucking river. Let's do another scenario. This is fun.
All right, Johnson, good candidate. Bring up the next resume.
Okay, sir, this is David Schwartz from Long Island, New York. He has a master's degree in accounting. When he's not at school, he helps out in his parents' jewelry store.
Ah, I see. We have a Jewish applicant.
Sir, that's fucking racist.
Is it though? Is it actually racist to point out that someone is most likely a Jew? I don't think it is. The boss here in this vignette is using his context clues and powers of deduction. He has perceived, based on the fact that the guy's last name is Schwartz, he comes from Long Island, New York, and he works in his parents' jewelry store, that he is most likely a Jew. Now let's check back into the conference room and see if the rest of this conversation careens over the edge into racism.
Oh, Johnson, it is not racist to infer that the man is probably one of God's chosen people. His name is Schwartz, for fuck's sake, and he works in his parents' jewelry store. He has a master's degree in accounting, for Christ's sake. He couldn't appear more Jewish on this fucking page if his name was Hebe Goldstein. There was always eventually going to be a fucking Jew apply for one of these jobs. We'll have to start buying kosher toilet paper, I'm sure. Call him up, go ahead, get him in here for an interview. I guarantee his nose is fucking enormous. You know why Jews have large noses, Johnson?
Sir!
Because the fucking air is free.
As you heard, the line was crossed. We crossed from using the power of inference and context clues and the powers of deduction into racism. Part 1, using powers of deduction. Part 2 of that vignette careened over the cliff and fell into the chasm of racism. I think we have time for one more vignette.
Mom, I've never been so excited. I just got asked to prom.
Oh my God, honey, that's fucking amazing. Who asked you to prom?
Here's the best part. I got asked to prom by the cutest boy in the school, Delmenatrix Jones.
What did you say his name was?
Delmenatrix Jones.
Delmenatrix Jones. Where's he from?
His family just moved here from Detroit. Oh my God, I'm so excited. When can we go dress shopping?
Honey, hang on a moment. You said his name is Delmenatrix Jones from Detroit.
Mom, what are you trying to say?
What I'm saying, dear, is that it appears you've been asked to prom by a black man.
Mom, that's racist.
Stop the vignette. Delmenatrix Jones, I think is what she said his name was. Delmenatrix Jones from Detroit, Michigan. This young lady's mother, without much information to go on, to be fair, made a snap judgment that Delmenatrix Jones from Detroit, Michigan, was in fact a black man. Not racist to infer. She is using her powers of deduction and the information provided her to make an assessment of the situation. Now, back to the vignette. Let's see if shit gets racist.
You know, honey, for 200 generations, 200 probably, I'm not a genealogist here, but 200 generations, it's been whites marrying the whites, all back through our family tree. White man and white woman and white man, begat, all the way down to you. Okay? You, with your sharker red hair and your beautiful green eyes and your alabaster skin. Of course, there was gonna be some fucking darky show up and try to scoop you up. You know the fucking darkies love them some redheads, especially if they're a little on the bigger side. Mom! I never ask you about your sex life. I don't want to know. But have you ever been fucked by a black man? They're giant fucking elephant cocks. He'll be up all the way in you. You ever had your heart fucked? You felt like you had your heart broken when Chad broke up with you last year. Remember what that felt like? Well, this Delmonatrix will actually fuck your heart all the way up through your vagina. It doesn't sound very pleasant to me. He's gonna scoop you up. You come from a good family. He's gonna ram that giant fucking pork sword all the way up inside you. He's gonna knock you up. He's gonna break your fucking cheek. He's gonna make sure that your credit is just as shitty as his, and then he's gonna drop you on your cute little white ass. Delmonatrix Jones, you marry who you date. I don't want some fucking thug rolling up here in a Suzuki Sidekick with 19 fucking speakers in it, in my house, in my neighborhood, to pick you up to go to a fucking prom. Absolutely not.
Do you see the difference? Part 1 of the vignette, she took the information provided to her and she made an inference that the man was black. Not racist. Not racist in the least, merely inferring that someone is black based on their name and where they're from is not racist in any way, shape, or form. However, in part 2 of that vignette, that overprotective mother veered off the road of righteousness into the pit of naughty racism. Now, obviously, those vignettes are silly. The Mexican in the El Camino, the guy named Schwartz, who is obviously a Jew, and Delmonatrix Jones, or whatever the fuck his name was. Obviously silly little vignettes, but I did all of that again to try to explain to the younger generations coming up that there is a difference between racism and deduction. There is nothing wrong with using your powers of deduction and powers of reasoning in order to come to conclusions about someone based on the information that you're given. There's nothing racist about that in any way. I hope I also gave a fairly good definition of what to look out for when you're trying to call someone a racist, or if you think that racist shit is happening. Not everything everybody says is fucking racist, okay? And you know, it's fucking interesting. One of the things I hear people say all the time is everybody's so fucking sensitive. Everybody's so fucking sensitive. Everybody's so quick to get offended. But that's what they've been taught. That's the environment they've been brought up in. That's why none of the fucking younger generations, there are no funny people in Generation Z or A. Because everything that's actually funny is off limits for them. It's gotta fucking suck. I hope I did a decent job there conveying what I was trying to convey. There is, in fact, racism in the world. There is. And there's a hell of a lot of racists in the world, but they're not lurking behind every fucking bush waiting to jump out and offend you. They're not sitting in every fucking boardroom waiting to trigger you at the mention of someone's nationality. Somewhere along the way, we ended up with a skewed vision of what racism actually fucking is. Racism is not pointing out that someone is black or Jewish or Hispanic. Racism is not pointing out that somebody is fucking white trash. Being a racist used to mean, I fucking hate you because of the color of your skin or where you're from, and I want you to fucking die, even though you and your people have done nothing to me and or us. That's actual racism. And more often than not, that's not what's actually fucking happening around you. So I'm going to say it on behalf of everyone who actually has a sense of humor. Stop being so fucking offended all the time. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Misanthrope Radio. Leave a review, blah, 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 on whatever fucking platform you use. Tell a friend, but only fucking cool people. Don't bring me people who are going to get offended and be weird. All right? Okay. Until next time.